Hi there. Well played, first of all. We saw you got starts in Australia as well, and now yes, we saw in the first innings you got that start, but in the second innings you looked flawless. It was a masterclass of the batting. So mentally, how challenging was it to go out there and put up a big innings, big knock? And secondly, after Rishabh got out, we got the lead of 300 plus runs. Was there any messaging to go out there and score some quick runs and get that scoreboard going?
Um, you asked me
First
so many
question was
questions. I
from
forgot.
Australia to England, that change in mind.
Yeah, it was.
The win.
I mean, it's always disappointing for a batter when you get starts and don't convert it and get a big score for the team. And yes, obviously, I was happy with the way I was batting in Australia, but very disappointed at the end of the series that I couldn't convert. I think I had opportunities in every game. I got starts in every game, and in an ideal world, I would have wanted to convert all of those innings into big knocks, but unfortunately, I couldn't do that, and that's how the game goes. Sometimes you get a good ball, sometimes you play a bad shot. It's part of the game, so you learn from the mistakes, and yeah, that's something that I learned from that series, just to make sure that once I get a start, try and make it count and try and score as many runs as I can. Um, yeah. What was the?
After Rishabh's dismissal, was there any messaging to
No, at tea there was a little bit of a discussion about how many runs we need on the board, or yeah, there was some discussion about maybe giving them a few overs to bat in the evening today, and see if we can pick up a wicket or two. But yeah, it all happened that way. But yeah, we would have ideally, from the position we were in, we would have wanted at least 40 or 50 runs more. But yeah,
Okay, congrats on the run.
thank you.
Came prior to the Border Gavaskar Trophy in the couple of years before that, there was a lot of shuffle in the batting order for you based on the team's needs. But from the Border Gavaskar Trophy, it seems like you are back to your favorite slot, the opening slot. So how comforting is it, and also how does it help for you to go and make the big score and sort of strengthen your positions in the team? And personally for you, how encouraging will be back in the top of the order?
I mean, in the last couple of years, I've forgotten what my position is and what I'm comfortable doing. Just I'm happy to be given. I'm happy to be given different responsibilities and different roles. It makes the game exciting and makes me want to challenge myself and train that much harder and work on my game a little bit more. So I've quite enjoyed doing that. And the last couple of series, my role has been to open the batting, and I've enjoyed doing that as well. Yeah, that's something that I did growing up, and all my early years as a cricketer was me opening the batting. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm back doing that, and I'm happy that I'm doing the job for the team.
Rahul, in the same dynamic of the Indian Test batting with Virat and Rohit no longer there, you're the senior most specialist batsman in the side. How do you balance the need to look after your own batting with also taking the younger guys around with you?
Yeah, even with Virat and Rohit, when they were part of this team, I think that was the sort of culture that was set in the team, where everyone's trying to help each other. There's very honest conversations in the dressing room. Everyone shared their past experiences. I've been in that position where I've spoken to Virat about the kind of preparation I might have to do when I travel to South Africa, to Australia, to England, and now that I've played a few series here, it's a conversation that I have with some of the guys that are coming here for the first time. And yeah, the dressing room is quite chilled, and quite the atmosphere is quite relaxed, and everyone wants to learn. Everyone's eager to get better at their game, and yeah, if whoever's come up to me and spoken about English conditions and what to expect here, we've had a very lengthy conversation, and some of the batters that are part of this team were already here playing against the England Lions, and they've played a couple of games, so they got a fair understanding of what to expect in England. And yeah, the conversations are always there in the dressing room about what to expect in the next Test match, what to expect in Leeds, what to expect in Lords. And yeah, we try and use that information and try and use that in your preparation.
Rahul, test batting is a tricky business. You can do everything right from preparation to execution, and still, as you said, you can get a good ball. Or some days you do all the hard work and then first mistake just goes to hand. So how do you reconcile all the effort that you put with the actual results that you get when they are not, when the results are not the desired ones?
Yeah, you put it beautifully. The sooner you learn that there is no connection with the outcome and the results that you get, the calmer you can be, and I feel like that's the only thing that gives you the best chance to play at this level for a long period of time. And that's something that I've consciously done as well. And again, I go back to the previous question when Sir asked about Rohit and Virat being in the dressing room. So, having seen them, having learned this from the seniors that I looked up to, it's something that I've understood and try and do in not just in Test cricket but in cricket overall. Just all you can do is your best in terms of preparation and giving yourself the best chance to succeed. But again, there's no guarantees. When you have a good day, you're happy. When you have a bad day, you're still happy that you had the opportunity. That's how I look at the game.
Dale, in terms of the game situation, England are pretty honest about how they don't really like draws. But do you think that kind of all-out attack mentality, win or bust, actually plays into your hands tomorrow? That there's going to be a result?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a result. Yeah, that's what England have said very openly, and their style of cricket suggests that as well. So it gives us a good opportunity to pick up 10 wickets, and we know how they're going to come out and bat. Day 5 wicket, it's today was a very tricky wicket. I spent a lot of time batting there, and I didn't feel set at all at any given stage. There's the wickets playing a few tricks. The first couple of days being as hot as it was, I think it's the wickets taken a beating, and tomorrow might break even more. And yeah, again with the wickets, it's interesting. You never know what to expect on with wickets and with conditions, and there's a bit of weather as well tomorrow. So yeah, we'll give ourselves the best chance to pick up 10 wickets, put pressure on them. Like you said, we know their style of cricket, so try and keep that in the back of our heads and try and see what lines and what lengths we can bowl and how we can get them off.
You mentioned wanting 40 or 50 more, ideally. Is it frustrating for you guys to watch those two lower order collapses across this game after all the work that you guys have put in as a top 5?
I don't look at it as lower order being from a different squad. They're still from our squad. They're still trying their best. So yes, I'm more than me. I think more than the top order batsmen, the batters who've gotten out in both the innings will be more frustrated with themselves. Yeah, everyone's putting in a lot of work in the nets, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't happen. When we started this test match or before this series, the chat as a group was to how could we get 350 and 400 runs every time we go out to bat. And the positive is that we've been able to do that in both the innings that we played. That's the positive. Yes, there's learnings, and few of the batters, if they can come good as well, then quickly that 350 seems like we'll go to 450 and 500, and that's ideally what a batting group would want. But yeah, we'll take the runs that we've got in this innings and take it from there.
Rahul, just want to know what kind of conversations you'll have with someone like Rishabh. You would shoot one early on and then tries a couple of shots that maybe don't work immediately, and he has a couple of close moments. So what are you telling him? What were you talking to him at this point of time, given the match situation and the conditions?
No, you just stand there and admire, and sometimes scratch your head about the shot selections and the outrageous cricket that he plays. It's just he's a unique player, and you just let them be. You don't. I've had few partnerships with him. I remember, I think his first 100, we in Oval, we batted together for a long period of time, and I mean, he enjoys his cricket, and that's how he likes to express himself. So yeah, I just let him be, and try and keep him as calm as I can. But he obviously has a method to his batting, which none of us in this room understand. But it seems to work for him, and he's averaging 45 odd in Test cricket. He's gotten hundreds all over the world. So you just let him be Rishabh Pant, and make the best decisions.
Last two. Josh Tom was just sitting in that chair and said there's no scenario where he would think a draw is a good result. Is there any scenario where you think a draw would be a good result?
No, I agree with Josh Tan. Yeah.
खेल आपने सेंचुरी में 100 लगाने के बाद कहा था कि आपने सरप्राइज किया अपने आप को, जो कामनेस थी आपकी, क्या आज की पारी के बाद भी आप किसी तरीके से सरप्राइज हुए? टेक्स्ट बुक जितना आपने खेला, या स्क्वाड लाइफ की आपकी बहुत चर्चा हो रही है, क्या कुछ ऐसा था जो आपको सरप्राइज करता है? और इसी सवाल पे एक एक्सटेंशन की, जब ऋषभ जैसा बल्लेबाज सामने खेल रहा है तो आपके लिए मुश्किल होता है या चीज़ें आसान हो जाती हैं?
नहीं, मैं अपने प्रिपरेशन से और मैं अपने गेम से बहुत श्योर हूँ मुझे क्या करना है. मैं जब यहाँ पे इंडिया ए के भी मैच खेला था, मैं एक सेट आइडिया के साथ आया था कि मुझे ऐसे बैटिंग करनी है इंग्लैंड में, ऐसे खेलना है ये सीरीज़ में, एंड प्रिपरेशन भी उसी तरह से हुआ. सो आई विल स्टिक टू व्हाट आई डू, एंड कामनेस तो आई थिंक यूजुअली मेरे में ज़्यादातर है ही कामनेस, बट एक्साइटिंग भी है टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलना यहाँ पे. कल शाम में जब खेले थे रन्स बहुत इजीली आ गए. आज सुबह थोड़ा अलग लग रहा था. आज सुबह जब फर्स्ट सेशन खेला तब ऐसे लगा कि इंग्लैंड सीरीज़ अभी शुरू हुई है, क्योंकि बॉल हिल रहा था. ऑफ द विकेट भी थोड़ा बहुत सीम मूवमेंट था, एंड दे बॉल्ड रियली वेल इन दैट फर्स्ट सेशन. सो टाइट क्रिकेट खेलना पड़ा. डिफेंसिव क्रिकेट जो होता है, टाइट क्रिकेट, वो मुझे खेलना पड़ा. तो सो मुझे अपने गेम में एक मज़ा आता है. ऑब्वियसली ऋषभ के गेम देखने में मुझे मज़ा आता है, बट आई विल टेस्ट क्रिकेट में आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन प्ले लाइक दैट, एंड मैं सोचूंगा भी नहीं कि मुझे ऐसे खेलना है. आई लेट ऋषभ प्ले हिज गेम लाइक दैट, एंड अब बस आप एडमायर करते हो उसके शॉट्स को और उसके ब्रेवरी को, जो शॉट्स जैसे शॉट्स खेलता है वो पहले या दूसरे बॉल पे स्टेप आउट करके मारना. टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ गट्स एंड करेज. सो आई स्टैंड देयर एंड एडमायर, और मैं अपने गेम पे, मैं अपने जोन में मैं रहता हूँ.
In the last 12-18 months, there has been a lot of clarity with regards to management. There were distractions, good distractions with regards to leadership. Your name was always mentioned in the leadership group. Now you're solely focusing as the senior batter of the side, becoming the leader of the batting group. Does that sort of clarity also help so that you don't have any distraction? कि कभी captaincy का बात होता था, कभी vice captaincy का. Now KL is purely focusing as a batter, as the elder brother of the youngsters who are in the squad right now.
Yeah, it obviously helps for any athlete. Having that clarity and that role clarity is very important, and when that happens, it just like all the other questions in your head, the doubts or all the question marks in your head, in some sort of way put to rest, and you know exactly what is expected out of you, exactly what your role is, what you need to do to be in this squad and to perform for this team. So yeah, it makes your life very easy, and that's what I'm trying to do, try and enjoy my cricket and enjoy the role I've been given.